Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Nancy. If you are new here, you're also welcome. Kindly subscribe, share and like my videos, and also put on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new tutorials. So in today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how I made this 360-degree flare skirt.
Don't mess up and let you tell us so how you actually feel. If you do, then they'll
These are the materials I used in making the skirt. This colorful print is called an Ankara print fabric, while the black fabric is called a net fabric. This is a full circle skirt, and you need to understand the calculations before making your markings and stitching. So kindly pay attention at this stage for you to achieve your desired results. Like the name implies, a full circle skirt. This simply means I'll be using the circumference of a circle measurement to achieve this. The formula we use in calculating the circumference of a circle is 2 pi r, where the first value is number 2 and the next, which is a symbol, is called pi, and pi is a constant that is equal to 3.142. Now, to get the radius of your waist circumference, which is r, I will be making a simple calculation to achieve that. So the formula stated that the circumference, which is c, is equals to 2 pi r. Now I would multiply 2 and equate pi as 3.142 times r. So 2 times 3.142 is actually 6.28. So C would be equal to 6.28 multiplied by R. To make R the subject of the formula, you will be dividing the two equations by 6.28. On the right hand side of the equation, 6.28 will cancel 6.28 and we'll be left with C divided by 6.28 is equal to R. Take note that C is actually our waist circumference. My waist circumference is 26 inches. If yours is 30, then work with your own waist circumference. So my waist circumference is 26 inches over the 6.28 equal R. This skirt has two sides pockets. This simply means that there'll be a joining on the two sides of the skirt. So the seam allowance on one side of the skirt is 1 inch, while the seam allowance on the other side of the skirt is 1 inch. So altogether it's 2 inches. So I added 2 inches allowance to the 26 inches. Now I'll be dividing 28 inches by the 6.28, and that will be 4.5 inches. So the radius of my waist circumference is 4.5 inches. So this is another measurement you need to take note of because of the waistband that was attached to the top of the skirt and the net that was attached to the bottom of the skirt. Now my actual skirt length is 35 inches altogether with the band and net included. But I need to subtract the band, which is 2 inches. And after doing that, I had 33 inches. Now I also have to subtract the net. Take note that the starting of the net is already attached above the hem of the skirt. So the measurement I need now is how long do I want the net to be after the hem. I want the net to be 5 inches longer than the hem. So I subtracted 5 inches from this 33 inches and the new length is 28 inches. Now that we have gotten this 28 inches, this will help us in knowing the right way to fold the fabric, which will help us to reduce fabric wastage and also avoid joining any little fabric on the bottom of your skirt. If you are familiar with cutting flare, you would understand what I mean. So to know the wideness of the fold you need in folding this fabric, you'd add your new length measurement to your waist radius, just the way I did mine. So the length of the fold I need is 32.5 inches. So let's congratulate each other. We hit 100k subscribers few days ago. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate everyone. Even though I wasn't here for a year, you all kept checking on me. Thank you very much. And may God bless you. From this calculation, the width of the fabric I need in folding this skirt is 32.5 inches. But to be on the safer side, I added about 1.5 inches to that, which made it 34 inches altogether. And from this point, I held it down to fold the fabric into two. So take note that this fabric could be used for just the front piece alone. Now to get the back piece, I went ahead to use the front piece in duplicating the back piece. So this is the back piece, just exactly the way it is for the front piece as well. So this simply means I have two separate pieces of this fold. Alright, so I'd focus on the front piece first. This is my fabric, and from this tip of the fabric, I folded the fabric to form a triangular shape. It is normal for you to have one side of the bottom longer than the other because it's folded in form of a triangle, but with the calculation I did previously, you won't have a need to join the bottom of the skirt. The next step is to mark the length of the skirt. The length of my skirt is 32.5 inches. Now I place the starting of the tape directly on the top of the triangle to mark 32.5 inches plus 1 inch sewing allowance, and that will be 33.5 inches. That 1 inch sewing allowance I added at the bottom is to secure the end of the hem. So I made sure that the starting of my tape is at the top of the triangle while I continuously mark the length of my skirt. So this is me connecting the hem of the skirt together. After you are sure of the length of the skirt, you should go ahead to trim out the hem. The next step is to mark the radius of my waist circumference. So the radius of my waist circumference is 4.5 inches. I place the starting of the tape directly on the top of the triangle to mark 4.5 inches continuously. And since a waistband will be attached to the waist, you need to add half inch sewing allowance to the top of this radius, because if you had it below the radius, the skirt radius will be wider than your actual measurement. Alright, so the front piece of my skirt is ready, and this opening here is the sides of the front piece. So this is the fabric for the back piece. Recall that it was exactly the same amount of fold I used for the front piece, and the difference between the front piece and the back piece is the zipper allowance. Now for the back piece, on this side of my fold, I marked 1 inch away from the fold to rule a straight line. So this 1 inch will be the joining at the center back of my skirt, which will serve as the zipper allowance. One other important thing you should take note of is that this back piece is folded into two, the regular way we fold our fabric. I didn't fold it in form of a triangular shape. I went ahead to place the front piece on the back piece, making sure that the front piece is now folded into two but not into four. After I did that, you can see that from this side of the fold, I kept that 1 inch distance, which is for the zipper allowance. Make sure to do this. Now I went ahead to trim out the radius on the back piece of the skirt, and also trimming the hem of the skirt. From this side of the skirt, I have this opening to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. The next step is to slit the zipper allowance. To easily identify the zipper allowance, I notch the top of the zipper allowance and the bottom of the zipper allowance as shown. So these are the sides of my skirt, and the next step is to mark where I want to attach my pockets. So each pocket will be starting from this point I notched. The dimension of the pocket is 10 inches by 10 inches. Now to shape the pocket, I placed my tape on the top of the pocket to mark 6 inches. The next step is to place the curved ruler from this point I chalked to make a curve getting to the bottom of the pocket as shown. Now to mark the length of the pocket opening, I placed my tape from the top of the pocket vertically to mark 7 inches. Now I'll connect the 7 inches point to the bottom of the pocket as shown. So we actually need 4 pieces of this pocket. The next step is on how to attach the pocket to the sides of the skirt. So this is the front piece of the skirt. I placed the first pocket on this side I notched to secure it by 1 inch. I placed the second pocket on this other side I notched to secure it by 1 inch. Alright, so this is the back piece of the skirt. This is for the zipper allowance here. I placed the third pocket on this point I notched to secure it by 1 inch. I went ahead to place the fourth pocket on this other side I notched to secure it by 1 inch. Alright, I've secured all 4 pockets. The next step is to place one side of the back piece directly on the skirt, right side of the fabric to each other, making sure that all sides are equal, including the pockets. To secure the sides of the skirt, you should follow the direction of my chalk. And when I got to the top of the pocket, I was able to go in to secure the sides of the pocket. And when I got to this place, I extended it a little by 1 inch and continued sewing towards the end of the skirt. Now I'll repeat the same stitching process for the other side of the pocket by placing the second side of the back piece directly on it as shown. So it's obvious that the sides has been attached properly. The next thing to do is to fold the skirt into two. And this opening here is for the zipper allowance. So to get the length of the zipper opening, I placed my tape on the waistline starting from 2 inches because I assumed that if I had attached the band, the zipper would start from the beginning of the band, right? So here I went ahead to just mark 7 inches. For someone with a larger hips, I would advise you to use a longer zipper and extend the zipper opening to about 9 inches so you can comfortably wear the skirt. Now from this point, I would make a straight stitch vertically downwards. So here I turned the skirt to the right side of the fabric to take the entire waist circumference of the skirt with the zipper allowance included. Here I have 28 inches, which is actually 2 inches bigger than my waist circumference. And this 2 inches extra is for the zipper allowance. So this is the pieces I used for the band. I folded the fabric into two and the length of this fold is 2.5 inches. After attaching it to the waistline of the skirt, it becomes 2 inches, right? So I also used a paper stay on the wrong side of the fabric, and on one side of the edges, I folded it by half inch. So to attach this band to the skirt, I placed the right side of the band on the wrong side of the skirt as shown, making sure that I'm placing the side of the edges that isn't folded. Now I'll take this to my sewing machine to stitch all through the waistline. The next step is to fold the band into two equally, making sure it covers the seam on the waistline. Secure the edges with a straight stitch. The next step is to attach the zipper to the zipper opening and to also secure the hem of the skirt by folding it in. The next stage is on how to attach the net to the bottom of the skirt. Recall that during the calculation on the skirt length, I subtracted 5 inches away, which is for the net. And I said that that 5 inch was subtracted initially because the length of the net was 5 inches longer than the hem of the Ankara skirt. But knowing that the stitching of the net actually started above the hem of the Ankara, so I calculated the net to be 5 inches above the hem of the skirt and 5 inches below the hem of the skirt, making it 5 plus 5, and that is 10 inches altogether. So the length of this net is 10 inches. And after cutting all the pieces, I had about 4 straps which I joined the sides together so that it can be enough for me to make gathers directly on the skirt. Now to place the net on this skirt, I folded the skirt into two to mark 5 inches above the hem of the skirt. So this is the front piece of the skirt, and I'll also do same for the back piece of this skirt. So this was for the front piece of the skirt. Now for the back piece of the skirt, I also folded the skirt equally to mark 5 inches above the hem of the skirt. All right, so that is all. The next thing you do now is to spread out the skirt in such a way that it's a single fabric on its own, so that you don't end up stitching both front and back pieces together. After spreading out the fabric, you should place your net directly on this line, making sure that the net is half inch above this line I chalked. Then I'll take this to my sewing machine to make some gathers directly on that line. If you're not familiar in making gathers this way, you can decide to make the gathers on the net before placing it on the skirt. Alright guys, this is the final outcome of my skirt. It looks so beautiful. You should give it a try. If you're new to my channel, kindly subscribe, share and like my videos.